Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another. They say they're almost endless at this point. Athenian League cast, another semifinals, another tier. We're in the third tier, the lowest tier. It's been running by a few different names: classical, heroic. Which one, or classical, archaic? Which one is it? It's classical today. It's the classical league. We've got semifinal matchup between AntiRaider, or maybe AntiRaider, and Joeybadz. Got our little scoreboard here in the middle. AntiRaider, he was first in his division, so he got a bye to this round. Really nice record, 10 and 2, kind of just sailed right through the regular season. A ton of different gods. I don't know if he's just playing random, but take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different gods in 12 games. So that's pretty cool. Joeybadz, on the other hand, is pretty much all Egyptian. Isis Set Ra, and that's who he won with when he defeated Kidder in the first round, quarterfinals, 3-1. So Joeybadz, actually a little bit higher rating than AntiRaider. But AntiRaider doesn't seem to play much, or maybe he plays on like a different nick some. But yeah, so that's the two players. We will get into the game. I've got the Rex loaded, ready to go in a best of 5 series, starting with, of course, game number 1, brought to you as always by the Unknown. And we've got Joeybadz with Set. What a surprise! Set versus Zeus. On the Unknown, our blue player is AntiRaider. I feel like it's almost easier to say AntiRaider. And then we've got Joeybadz up here in red as the Set. And we've got the Unknown as we kind of forward our way through the beginning stages of the game. Siege weapons take 1 fewer population space, not that great. And getting our pickaxe, the wood for the pickaxe is what he's getting. And Zeus will just kind of be Zeus and run around the map. And it looks like the Unknown has spawned a pretty open land map. Ooh, cavalry, more hit points. With a lot of hunt. This is 9 boar right here. Some deer so far, but that's a lot of meat right there. A lot of pigs, along with more pigs, actual pigs. And hello, Nemo Noom. I hope you are doing well. For me, it's a late Saturday night into Sunday. What better way to spend it than watching some Age of Mythology? It's nice to be able to relax, sit back, relax, have some fun. Watch some Age of Mythology, a really nice back gold mine for Joeybadz there, which is scouted by AntiRaider. And of course, he's got his own back gold mine. Kind of both players have some back town centers, but this one's kind of useless, doesn't really protect anything. Joey's is maybe a slightly better. It's got a slightly closer gold mine. Does lose an animal, so we got to be careful about that. Finds a ton more pigs. And there is the bolt. Our first action of, real action of the day is the bolt on the priest. AntiRaider is kind of slow to age up. A lot of food. Pigs aplenty. You know, AntiRaider's got to be careful with this really slow age up. I would really consider, if I'm Joeybadz and I'm hitting up faster than my opponent, which he is with Ta, is just shifting right here onto these villagers. I would be so tempted to do that. I don't know if you'd really expect your opponent to be getting like a 5-minute age up here, but that's pretty slow. There is Ta is up, and I don't think we're going to see any sort of aggression, no. Man, that would do a ton of damage. With units, more pierce armor. Solid there. Because the enemy hero was forward. Would have been very tempting to do that. Maybe he didn't know they were there. I'm not sure. Maybe he's saving it for... Ooh, a very forward town center. Does protect gold. Hunt. So why not? What is our Zeus player doing? Military Academy. Very slow age up with a ton of resources. Like, I'm not sure what the plan is here. He wants to shoot all these pigs, doesn't he? I don't know what the point is of that. Why would you do that? What was really the point of that? 4 hoplites. He is... I feel like AntiRaider is just kind of in a position where he's just not quite sure about what he wants to do. We've got Spearmen coming out. Because he's just floating all this resources. But really not doing much with it. And these villagers are a little bit clumsily moved to the very front of the map here. Pulling an archery range now. Don't want to lose your minnow. He's got 1 hit point. Oh, the spearman's going to track him down. Or the boar. Ah, run! Oh, the boar gets him. Those can kill the spearman, no big deal. But yeah, I mean, AntiRaider he's just kind of hanging around. Tons of resources in the bank and just not doing anything with them. And he's kind of got to be a little bit scared here. Maybe just a slow start. Get some archers out. Get some hoplites out. Joeybadz was probably a little bit worried about like a hoplite push, which is why he made all these army. This army, but he doesn't have to. Uh-oh. Watch out, though. Don't want to lose your pharaoh like this. Oh, yeah, just stay and fight. Spearmen don't do a whole lot. Priest is a little bit lost. If he could make another barracks, the military spam would be very scary for Mr. AntiRaider. I mean, imagine he's got all 7 of these hoplites out and the 3 Toxotes. I mean, this would be... He's got to actually be careful now because these axemen will... You don't want to fight all this. Now you got to get out of here. Okay, well... Restoration to do things, but kind of has to run out here. I mean, it's nice to kill some vills, but... A lot of idle time, but a lot of dead units. Heracles just single. Man, he had a ton of hit points. Okay. Yeah, if we could see more. Okay, we do have another Toxote. Or another archery range. We need another military barracks. And we'll go over to all these boar, the 5 or 6 boar that he's got over there. You hate to kind of lose your restoration though on a fight like that. I think he knows this is built now. Yeah, lots of Toxotes here would be good. Joey is getting Electrum bullets, a lot of villagers, and AntiRaider, he might not know this town center is built yet. Which is a little bit inexcusable at this point in time. we gonna spot it now? Oh, oh man, he doesn't know. He's been like so close to finding it so many times. And now we're kind of at the point again where he's floating a lot of resources. And really he needs to find, he really needs to do something soon. Going over here, probably getting this relic is my guess. Okay, another Minotaur coming out. Oh, watch out. Yeah, endlessly eating the boar here. Returning the relic to his base. Joey's got thoughts of aging up, and AntiRaider is just kind of stuck. Kind of way behind. Now he finally spots this town center here. Ooh, a priest not hidden behind. I mean, they'll kill the Minotaur, but they will all die. But there's no front line for these Taxotes now. Switch into the Hippocon. Ooh, tried to lead the units away with this Hippocon. Actually, kind of nicely done there. But he can't take this fight. He needs to just keep running. See, this is where you'd kind of like to still have... You'd still like to have had restoration. But like AntiRaider, he's way behind villagers and way behind economy, or military. These guys are idle. You come down here, pick a very adventurous storehouse. Surely he rebuilds it, and we have the shifting sands right on top of all the units. Nice aggressive shift. Kills some units. And yeah, that's a really nice counter because Joey's way forward. He doesn't have any units in back to defend. Our AntiRaider is way forward. So the villagers got to run all the way up here now, and that just kind of further solidifies Joey's advantage. But fighting underneath the town center, maybe not the thing to do. We'll kill that weak one. Couple more. Hide! Hide! Alright. Get him in, get him in. Ah, she didn't quite make it. Joey can't really, or I mean, AntiRaider can't really afford to be losing villagers when he's already behind by 26. He's got a bit of a raid coming up here. We'll spot these villagers, unknowingly or not. He gets a few. The villagers turn and fight. I think you should have just kept running here, Joey. Oof, the villagers will all die. Nice little answer. Another one dies there. Now you gotta run. You gotta get out of here. You overstayed your welcome. Get a few kills on the way out, but does it really matter, I guess? Got this gold mine down here. Joey is an age up, and until AntiRaider gets some more resources, yeah, this is the place to be. Ooh, just shoot one hit point. Just shoot that one once. Look at all this stuff that Joey's kind of got everything in the world pretty cute here. Going to this gold mine. Would like to see some walls, you know, just to defend. But I think that AntiRaider's just too far behind. I mean, it took him so long to realize this gold mine was, or the town center was grabbed, and then so long to get like more than one military building. Just the amount of resources he was floating. He was floating like 1,500 resources at the 6-minute mark. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, and then just the 1,500 wood. We'll come over here and get on maybe the gold mine a little bit. Yeah, let's get maybe some damage here. I'd like to put maybe this Migdal a little bit closer. El Pharaoh is El dead. All right, don't sit underneath town center though, or the Citadel does some damage. All right, Q. Yeah, see, it's just not worth it. This thing does so much damage. But a nice Toxotes fight here against pure infantry. So AntiRaider's really been taking some good fights here. Repels the bugs. Gets a town center. He's aging up. Secret of the Titans, also pretty cute. I think that's a bug or something. And he got some more hunt up here if he wanted it. Also this hunt right here, if he wants that. Down by 20 vills though. Joey's still gonna have to, or I keep getting these players mixed up. AntiRaider's still gonna have to be taking tons of good fights in this one if he wants to stay in it. Yeah, the Greek Toxotes is it's always a tough unit until the camels come out. Another Migdal on the front. Joey is just trying to take control of the map. There are a ton of gold mines on this map. Like, wow. They are everywhere. Alright, he did rebuild another storehouse, so that's good. Lots of villagers on gold. Still has plenty of food in the base. But only 5 on food. And now all these Toxotes aren't looking... Oh, yeah, don't want to lose. It's a lot of damage done already. Don't lose him, he's so good. But not on him by himself. Look how... Ah. Cav come around. Nice little army maneuvers here. Archers again on the infantry. I think actually the archers are on the Scarab, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'd like to be getting his upgrades. But yeah, now it's where we're 30 some on gold. You gotta kind of keep an eye on what all your villagers are doing, and you know, Joey's got. And I talked about kind of if he can keep taking good fights, maybe he can kind of linger in this game long enough. But yeah, watch out. Okay, not bad. Whoa, he grabbed this town center. He grabbed a town center and has no food. Big fight with bronze. This 2000, just buy some food. Alright, how will this bronze go? This bronze fight. There's certainly more red units here fighting right next to the Migdal. We don't have anything for the Scarab now, no heroes. Yeah, we need a market and just buy some food or something. And now come the camels. Yeah, he's pretty cute. I think it's maybe like a bug that it does that sometimes. Or maybe he just really wants the Titans. He grabs... I don't know the purpose of grabbing that town center. I don't know if you really send your medium hippies in to fight against the camel riders. I feel like they just kind of die. Only 5 on food when you have 3 town centers is it's a bit of a problem. No hero for the Scorpion Man, or the Scorpion Man, the Scarab. which means this will fall, and then there's really no army either. Going to try to defend. Villager. Randomly there. AntiRaider does a good job kind of like sending his cav in to distract. I mean, look how many of these units just weren't doing anything. But unfortunately, his Toxotes are all shooting at tower and all died there chasing the tower. So a bit unfortunate. And that's going to be the bad military loss that AntiRaider couldn't afford. He's going to be losing his forward town center. That goes down, and it's looking pretty grim for our favorite here. Number 1 seed, AntiRaider, is gonna end up dropping this first game. There's just no way back into this at this point. And you can't catch up 100 army while being down 30 villagers. It's just not how it quite works. Maybe the pre-queued Titan Gate can save him. That's it. AntiRaider just seemed just a little slow out of the gate to get things done. Just stored a ton of resources and then kind of just let Joeybadz happily boom and happily run the map. And Joeybadz gets the game 1 win over AntiRaider. Probably just see the difference in the economy here just starts taking off. It's about the average time it would start taking off. You get your second town center early. And yeah, just took a few good fights. This one not so much, but not quite enough. So game 1 goes over to Joeybadz set. AntiRaider versus Joeybadz. Game 2 will be one of AntiRaider's home maps. He picks, what is this, Erebus? AntiRaider adding yet another new culture to his repertoire. He's going with Boozy, which has seen some success so far in the tournament. So our blue player on the right is Fuzi at Joeybadz. Ra is on the left. So Fuzi versus Ra. The early monument, of course, as you should always have as a Ra. Get that out right away. I'm getting my blankie sorted. It's always cold down here. Might, in fact, turn on my little electric heater. I always kind of wonder, like, how much electricity does this electric heater take up? Like, you know, my production room down here is just soaking up the town's electricity. First relic. God power cooldown, minus 10%. Cost, minus 10%. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, we are. We're on Erebus. I like it. Nice to see a different map. Myth units are cheaper. And temple improvements are cheaper. Yeah, see, I'm down in the basement. The basement always stays cool. So that's good. You're violently, not just sweating, it's violent sweating as we see our temple here. I'd like to see a little more, like, pressure being put on by AntiRaider this game. This last game was just kind of a slow start for him. We'll see what he can do. He's getting a lot of... Oh, yeah, that one's just pre-queued, isn't it? Is he trying to get another one pretty soon? He's going up with Chiyu. Got a Chaos and War. And our Raw player going up with Bast. Does he know that he can send forward the lanterns? So this is of the 3 tiers in the Athenian League, this is the lowest tier. So naturally would be the least skilled players of the league, but Doesn't mean they're terrible. They're all about probably 1,300 to 1,400 ratings, so kind of the point where they kind of know what to do, but the execution is just lacking. And that's kind of what we saw in the first game, where Joeybadz has kind of executed what he wanted mostly. Had some poor military management, but the execution was there. And AntiRaider's execution wasn't there. We see the priest getting slowed and shot. And the drunk, yeah, okay, it does hit. And what relic is dropped off? Myth unit's cheaper. And the Pharaoh really wants this relic too. Oh, you're gonna let him get it, aren't you? And then also getting this house, or the wall up here. Here comes the Sky Lanterns. Excessive heat. Oh, he's stuck. He's gonna be stuck, isn't he? A little bit sad right now the way those things work. They're good units, but they just get stuck so often in just any little thing. If they warp, they just get stuck. We've got 3 Sphinx coming up from Joeybadz. 98.6. That's just the average human body temperature. That is pretty hot. And we've got another Sphinx over here. The heroes are unfortunately a bit out of place. 1 villager dom. Yeah, I hate to say it, there's always going to be bugs. Interesting to be gathering food from this already. Are we aging up here? I don't know what we are trying to do. We being Team Blue. Because if he's trying to age up, it would be nice to have like an armory or something. You know, if just a few Sphinx, if these Sphinx that all got trained show up here, they would kill all of this. The pioneers aren't super awesome. And we've got more dead villagers here, and this just might spell a quick end to the game for AntiRaider. AntiRaider is maybe looking a little bit rusty, perhaps you could say. Here it just kind of seems like he's playing just at a slower speed than Joeybadz, and to see this kind of difference from a player who was, finished #1 in their division, just to kind of getting run around the map here. And even the first game was kind of run around the map. And these Sphinx are just doing everything. And we got 4 Sphinx, no heroes. I mean, there is a hero here, just 1. And they are tearing AntiRaider apart. Alright, 1 does go down. 2 go down. This villager has 1 hit point left. It was very nice of Joeybadz to let that one survive. I mean, the original game, though, if you're talking about bugs, though, the original game had some bugs. We just kind of were okay with and accepted, but yeah, there's some bugs here that we've got quite a few of. Now, somehow, I don't know if Joeybadz always aging up. That's why he's ahead. Or behind in Bills. I was just going to say that Joeybadz is behind in villagers. Alright. We do have the age up. Ready. Got Sobek from Joeybadz side. Sphinx coming over to see what's going on. Another Sphinx. An Eclipse to try to kill more. And a Locust. Maybe the wrong way, but maybe it'll finish these off. Not quite. Oh my goodness, they're 2 almost dead. Oh! Both go down. These 2 are almost dead too. You could pick those off. Not quite. And now we've got the age up. Nuba focuses on drought. So I don't know, is he just trying to do like get 2 drought plus? I don't think it's gonna happen though. He's not gonna get the drought combo. The drought seems kind of useless unless you have it combined with the Great Flood. And we're gonna see some more dead Quaofus here, aren't we? Oh no, they're gonna hide. Trying to go. That one's probably gonna die. Can you hide him? They have a ton of hit points. What do they got? 175 hit points with pretty solid armor. But these spearmen are looking to kill them and just kind of all suiciding. And yeah, pure spearmen coming in. Uh-oh, watch out for these units. Fire Archer just kind of wandered out. And we do have the Drought God is coming up. This dude hurling a rock. Here it is, Tiauti. Another villager dead. Alright, the Tiauti does devour a unit. Got 3 Sphinx back. Boy, they would like... Joey would love to pick off those 3 almost dead Quaofus. They're totally coming in to try to find him. Boy, there's just no walls. Oh, look out, guys. 1 down. 2. Oof. AntiRaider just getting picked apart by Joeybadz. He's come to play. Look out, don't die. He's gonna die. That's it. Well played to Joeybadz here. AntiRaider's just looked a little slow these first 2 games, so maybe having the bye in the first week was a bit of a problem for him because he's looking tired, and Joeybadz is looking like he's ready to go. I mean, this game really wasn't close at all. And like, really, this game, there's just AntiRaider never really had a chance. Just sat back and let the Sphinx just run all over him. But we'll go up to game 3. Game 3, another one of AntiRaider's home maps. And AntiRaider is Aranos now. Joeybadz is the 3rd ISIS, or the 3rd Egyptian, the ISIS. So Aranos versus ISIS. What does Joeybadz try to do? Just do like a fast heroic kind of a thing? What map are we looking at here? Is this Gold Rush? Oh, wrong button. Oh, we don't have a map. I've got a few extra maps that are allowed. Okay, it is Gold Rush. Alright, Gold Rush starts players with 2 mines. Probably nice for Ra here. So yes, Gold Rush. I like this map. I think it's really cool. We saw a variation of this show up towards the end of Legacy. It was a nice map. Got put into the map rated pool. People seem to like it. Kind of like to see it in the map set. Myth units are more resistant to pierce damage. Yeah, I think you'd see in the Uranos, I mean, just some aggression early, trying to keep the Isis from just being able to sit back and get an an Ancestor's Eclipse without having to do anything. We are aging up with Prometheus. Trying to keep, oh, we have an extra, lots of extra oracles here. I wonder what he wants all of this favor for. I don't know if against Isis, if you necessarily want to have a ton of myth units because of all the priests that Isis tends to get out with prosperity. Isis is up via Vast like normal. Oracle on every corner of the map. So getting tons of favor in. Getting some Terma in. And Joeybadz. What's Joeybadz doing? Joeybadz wants to go Heroic Age. Sacred Cats 50. Gold 10 favor.
You need to.
Does have pickaxe as well? Ooh, yeah, you can't lose that villager. Just heroize it. Oh, can't. I already used it on something. You're gonna lose that thing if you aren't careful. Just poop it out and cast Valor on it. There you go. No big deal. Wall Relic. Grace's Villager hit points. That's pretty solid to get. And we do have Age Up through Nephthys. So yeah, Ancestor's Eclipse will be on the menu. Sphinx is running down. Oh, yeah, running down this Oracle. And AntiRaider has 8 Oracles, almost soon to be 7. It's a lot of favor, but what's the plan with all this favor? Like, what do? There's not a whole lot of value here with all this favor. Got his little network here, sky passages. It's getting alluvial clay. They take a ton of food though. And Joeybadz is up. Heroic Age. First Scorpion coming forward. Has a couple barracks for spearmen, it looks like. Interesting to go for the spears. I mean, really should have been casting a whole lot more like Valors and such on all these units. It's all the favor. So if you'd used all your Valor, you'd be fine here. Hide your Vills. There you go. Okay, so far none have died. Might get the Sphinx killed. There you go. Scorpion's almost dead too. And not a lot of value out of this Ancestor's Eclipse. Oh, don't lose them. A lot of Prometheans. The Prometheans are just going to town on all these Ancestors, so. Oh, can you kill the Scorpion, man? 29 hit points here. Not quite. So I guess Prometheans just counter this, huh? And what does Joey have behind all of this? Not a whole lot more spears. Half-dead Sphinx. Oh, losing 2 bills over here, though. Isn't good. By a stray Scorpion, man. Ooh, don't want to lose it. He's trying to kill this. Ooh, kind of lost track of this. Oh, gets it. Pulls down. We're the Prometheans to kind of finish that one off. Just like a ton of myth units and nothing to back them. Like as soon as like 7 priests show up, all of these myth units are just useless. Where'd the Pharaoh go? There he is. Because yeah, Pharaoh can just turn and just absolutely pound those things. The villager is trying to get at that Scorpion man there. Well, just send a. Oh, they're trying to get the sky passage up. Send your little Promethean buddies down. There you go. Don't lose it. Don't lose. Oh, I shouldn't have lost it. I think both the Scorpion men are going to get away. The priest does die, but 32 behind villagers and behind an age. Not exactly what AntiRaider wants. Joeybadz just has no army. Aging up with no army. And see, once he gets Osiris here, all of these myth units just won't matter anymore. There's just no pressure at all. It's just kind of going along the lines of game 1, where this AntiRaider just looks a little bit slow. Here come the mass of Prometheans. Might as well just turn and fight him. Just fight. Get your Terma on the chariot archers, though. I guess you could try to get the Pharaoh. Alrighty, first big fight here. A lot of Prometheans. A lot of dying Prometheans. Does kill the Pharaoh, though, so there won't be Son of Osiris. But yeah, there's just nothing to kill all these priests, so like, all of the Prometheans are now dead as well. And now you age up, you have the mummy here. The mummy could probably finish off all of this. And Joey's pushed back, but he's still got 1,000 gold in his base. Alright. As soon as Son of Osiris shows up, the fun here will be done. Getting a lot of camels out as well. Just not enough units. Really wants to kill this Migdal at the expense of the entire army. Didn't even kill the Migdal. No second town center or anything for AntiRaider. Who is doing his best. But now we're going to have these desert wind camels just flying around the map. I don't really know if this favor, the 9 oracles gathering, is really worth it. What are you spending this favor on at this point? Yep, here come all the camels. Cyrus. Oh man, Osiris will absolutely massacre this army. Wow. Joeybadz kill death ratio in this game was quite astounding, and that is a very quick series, 3-0 to Joeybadz over the number 1 seed in the lowest tier of the tournament. So well done to Joeybadz. It just unfortunately looked like AntiRaider just wasn't quite ready, just a little slow on everything. Just way behind in economy. Way ahead in favor, but what does that matter when you just turn that into Prometheans that all just die? 109 killed. I mean, a lot of them are Promethean offspring, but still, I mean, there's just nothing to look back at in this game and be like, well, that was close. It just wasn't close at all. So well done to Joeybadz. He gets a quick 3-0 sweep. He moves to the finals of the Athenian League down in the classical tier, the lowest tier. So well done to him. And in just a few minutes, we will watch the next series. So I'll be right back for those watching on Twitch. I'll be right back for those on YouTube. It'll be a different video. So give me a few minutes and I will be right back. So thanks for watching and keep watching because we've got more semifinals and more finals coming up. Some finals coming up. We'll have 3 finals for each tier. Well, 1 for each tier coming up. So you don't want to miss them. Hopefully be a little bit